Well, I've always said, Patrick, you just cannot beat the Great Australian Outdoor Life.
This is our first day really on the actual Madigan Line. We camped near the start of it last night, and we're just trying to edge our way towards Camp 1. So the track out to Camp 1 is not on the HEMA mapping, so we're just a little bit of cross country at the moment really. There's vague wheel marks here and there. Beautiful sunny morning, absolutely freezing still. This is what we came here to do. Made it to 1A. Yeah, nice sign, Madigan track. We might follow it. We just made it to Camp 2 and it's bang on midday, so 3 hours from camp, and we've done 3 camps already. So Camp 2 here, come and have a look at the sign. It says CT Madigan 1939 Expedition. Location of Camp 2. Owen and Carrera Outback Adventures, July 1994. We're just leaving today out of our overnight camp. We're about 3.5 k's to the Colson track, and we're well off what was the supposed track on the HEMA map, so we're effectively cross country today. There is discernible wheel marks, just look now, there isn't really anything. I said before, all there is the absence of shrubbery, and if I'm not concentrating, it's very hard to pick it out. Just again, put that there, and then we're going over the dunes. We don't know what's on the other side, but we're going the easier way. If we're doing this in the other direction, this would be very, very hard. Let's see what's over the top of this. There you go, you can see the track in the distance. The angle as it comes over the first there, just fantastic. Okay. Just about 5 years ago.
Yeah, in fact, 5 years ago. Are we lunching here? Or?
I think we should lunch here, yeah. So here we are, just pulling into Camp 6. We're about an hour and 15 minutes from Camp 5. The marker for Camp 6. This is our camp between Madigan's Camp 6 and 7. Great little interdunal valley with loads of gum trees and shade. We have made the call to go down to Geosurveys Hill. I'm just going to put my window up here because I'm in a bit of peat's dust. We're just made it to Camp 8. We've made great time so far. Everyone's got loads of fuel. So we've decided that we'll head out to Geosurveys Hill. We just turned onto the track now. At the moment it seems like it's quite well defined. We have read lots about people not being able to find their way and all that sort of thing. It's a run of 45 kilometres as the crow flies. So who knows how long it will take. We're expecting the remainder of the afternoon, and we'll camp out there tonight and then either come back in on the way we came or maybe try a cross-country route, because apparently between camps 8 and 9 there's some pretty big sand dunes that we don't want to miss out on. The last, today's drive, the second half of yesterday's drive, well, it's very beautiful, a bit underwhelming in terms of challenges. It'd be very different if you were going back the other way, because we're going down all the really steep bits. But yeah, on our way to Geosurveys Hill. We're stopped on the track out to Geosurveys to let the suspension cool down, and we thought, what better way to pass the time than have some coffees. So let's just do this properly. Gonna make them quite strong.
Good.
Beautiful.
Good, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect.
I've still got to work out a way I can have an intravenous one that drips slowly, nice.
Okay,
strong.
so then we pull the handle up. Gets a bit of a vacuum.
Okay, coffee coming out. Good. Does it actually pick it up here? Ah, yes. There's just no doubt about it, mate. You cannot beat the greatest rain out of life, mate.
You literally could walk faster than the going is here. This is out Geosurveys Hill track. It's just taking bloody hours to get anywhere. Aiden's trying to kill me here, but he's not going to. It just gives you an idea of how slow the going actually is. Not that many people have come out here.
No.
Geosurveys Hill. Just almost catching this in the perfect light, I reckon. Amazing drive this is the track out from Geosurveys to Camp 9. Jen and Ron are following the faintest of wheel marks where some other people have gone cross country, but cross country it is.
Coming down that road, just accelerate a little bit because it is a slight slope.
Sideways lean there, it was a good bit of information. Every time you come over one of these, the vista is a bit different. This is a really big flat area. I'm very glad we did this now. Probably famous last words. We've been on the road from Geosurveys Hill for 2.5 hours, and we got to a point just before where we had to decide whether we would create our own route cross country up to a camp that's in between 8 and 9, or stay on the wheel tracks that we're on, which leads straight to Camp 9. So we've decided that discretion is the greater part of valour, and it's hard enough going as it is rather than risking staking tyres. So we headed to Camp 9 directly. So that's still 32 k's. So we've actually made no progress to it really over those 2 hours, because we've been heading across. But hopefully, hopefully the tempo will pick up once we start to turn left of your screen, north, and run in between the dunes. At the moment we're still going over the dunes. As I was saying, the day's taken a turn. We've been going for hours and trying to get onto the track that turns north back up to Camp 9. It hasn't happened, and we've made the call to make our own way. So we're currently just under 36 k's sort of due south of Camp 9, and we're heading completely cross country. So obviously the big danger here is taking the friggin' wheel, braking something. It's not particularly rough this valley we're in right now, so that's good. And we're just going to drift over at an angle, try and pick off this next.
So we just keep trying to get down here a bit.
Smaller, yeah. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Yeah, this one so far. So I'll just see what it looks like around the corner where that sand dune peters out. Yeah, so I was going to say we were going to go over the dune, but the going is pretty reasonable right now. So it's actually better than what we've been on the track for the most of the day. So in actual fact, the track that we've been on most of the day is really nothing more than in many places where a car has been before. There's nothing else going for it. So I don't reckon we'll make Camp 9, but there are some clay pan features on some of the maps I'm looking at, and hopefully we can make it to one of those and get a comfortable camp and recover after what's been a bloody full-on day now. And it's only 10 to 3. Tell me how pleased you are to be at camp.
Please. Hello.
Fucking epic day, yeah? My God. Just been driving all day.
Please.
And we finally got to flat clay pan, which is just fabulous after what we've been through. It's 10 to 6 in the evening.
Beautiful.
And
as I've always said, Pete, you just cannot beat the greatest round outdoor life.
that's the quote. I hope we got that. So heading off Wednesday morning after the Claypan camp. Bloody fantastic so far. We've done almost 2 kilometres in no time. Every kilometre is very important at the moment, because we know we're going to have to go back into cross country as soon as this Claypan runs out. But morning sunshine, 8:30. Bacon and egg breakfast and on our way. Just can't beat the Great Australian outdoors. That is one big dune.
Straighten them up.
That's one very big dune. We're 4 k's from making our way back to the Madigan Line finally. 20 to 1 in the afternoon on Wednesday, and this is Pete coming over a pretty massive dune which we've just found our own way down. having fun yet?
Just about. Couple more maybe.
This is big news. So made it back out to the main track, and we're just backtracking to Camp 9, meaning that we're attacking the big dunes in a westerly direction. So they are enormous and quite challenging. As we crest all these, we're in the lead car at the moment. As we crest them all, virgin sand at the top, so certainly no one's been along the track today. We'll see how we go on this next one, which is going to be a turn at the start, which makes it hard to get the power on until we're well into it. We'll see how we go. It's 6:30 at night and we're pushing on to Madigan's clay pan because we want to have a half layover day tomorrow because we're all a bit knackered. The jaunt out to Geosurveys Hill has really cost us 2.5 days, and it's cost us a fair bit of fuel, and that's now a consideration as well. Got to say, Madigan Line going west to east is not a difficult drive. The cross-country stuff, yes, that was hellish, but west to east on the Madigan Line is nice sand driving, some nice sand dunes. Going the other way is a lot more challenging and a lot more fun, and if we organise another trip, that's what we'll do. Oh, hang on. This one. That's just in the lug. The light now is unbelievable, isn't
Have
it?
you been down to the marker?
I haven't.
You've got to go.
How far is it?
About 3-minute walk.
It's one of the yellow
All right.
poles with the proper marker.
Okay, after dumplings.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, do
You're going to have your photo taken. Well, I've got a photo for you, Ron.
Yeah, thank you, Lloyd. I've looked
My
at the
husband
photo.
was too lazy to
I'll
walk
look
with
at the
me.
photo.
We could have rolled a
You were
couple of
saying
tyres
you
down there
walked
and
back
got
and I said to him,
Jen lay on them
you
or
gotta
something,
get a
you know?
photo.
It's the marker for Camp 15, and this is the Hay River track. That way. And that way. So yeah, so the Hay River track, much different terrain, running flat down the river valley.
You just cannot beat the Great Australian Outdoor Life. Hey?
Okay, so we can add a little bit of butter to the pan here. Going to get that nicely sizzling. Then we're just going to add a little scoop of oranges. Okay. Just settle those in the butter. Then a pinch of brown sugar. Let that take on a little bit of colour, and then a splash of the. Can we just wait for a second? There we go. A little bit of a Tokay muscat.
How we going?
We're done.
The plate's not hot though.
That looks pretty bloody good though. Now,
More butter.
what we can do is just garnish that with those.
Yep.
Right.
Toffee sauce on them. Oh, look at that.
Just left Camp 17 and into the Munga Ferry Queensland National Park bit, Simpson Desert. And a lot more flat and undulating today so far, and going through lots of areas, these gidgee trees. Just on Ardria Downs Station, coming in from the north, David Brooks' property. We've got permission to travel through, and the marker here for Madigan Line 20. It's obviously been pretty dry out here. This guy has seen better days. Camp 22, the last one. Grey Creek floodplains. And we're going to have a celebratory 2004 motor end on. What was the best bit of the trip so far, Jen?
Oh, definitely cross country.
Yeah. 18 hours across the harshest terrain. What do you reckon, Pete? Want to go back and do it the other way?
I'll do it the other way.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
Running.
Yeah, I'd be up for something like that again.
Yeah. Lloyd, what do you reckon?
Me, I reckon it's been a fantastic trip.
Yeah.
I've loved every minute of it. I've loved the changing scenery and everything about it.
Look at Ron.
Tyre repairs.
Well, that's the thing.
They went to Thai school, didn't
Actually
we?
learnt a lot, you know.
Madigan's clay pan was a fun spot.
Madigan's
was.
clay pan was the
That
camp.
was
Yeah,
the
Madigan's
party
clay pan
one.
was the camp.
They're magnificent.
I thought it was the end of the day that got dangerous.
All right, cheers everyone.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
You get all the glasses in the middle
Madigan's
shot in there.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well done, Patrick, for kicking this thing off. Pulling it together.
Indeed.
It has been fantastic.
We have finally made it back. We're going to ask a few questions here. Mr. McNeil, how many tyres?
One.
Only one.
How many springs, more importantly? None.
Mr. Walsh Jr., representing the Black Defender, how many tyres?
Correct. Two.
Only two. How many springs?
1.5.
1.5. 1.5.
Only one.
Any other damage to report?
Couple of mud flaps. Tried. Sway bar.
Removal of a sway bar, yes. Donaldson Douglas Corporation.
Yeah, we've only got one tyre.
And those most likely to suffer damage on their vehicle. Any damage?
None
What?
whatsoever.
Any tyres?
Serious.
Tyres, the tyres survived the trip. We didn't reset the beads, but that was it.
That was it.
Yep.
Yep.
So,
And as far as I know, that's the first Range Rover Sport ever to do the Madigan Line. I'm pretty sure. So well done. Well done.
a stranger in your eyes, and I asked you for shelter just for one night. I know you wouldn't leave me this way. If I was confined to the darkest cell, you'd send me postcards to brighten my hell. 'Cause I know you wouldn't leave me this way. If I was a fire burning